The Philippine United Regions, a nation famous for their poor decisions, incompetent officers, loves to ping more than 20 times a day, and their leader by the name of AGMA 9000, also known as Free, is known for his corrupt, nuisance, and retarded acts that led to his satisfying downfall when fellow Filipinos and foreign powers gang up to him and wiped off his image from the face of the community. The New Republic of the Philippines, or Nueva República de Filipinas in Spanish, a revolutionary nation forged by Altaburi and Eziburi when the first sparks of revolution were started by Andres Molari, who was the former Grand Duke of Cavite under the United Regions. The New Republic of the Philippines is famous for their competent officers, won many victories, and a socially anxious dictator who edges to bocce the rock all day. So, how did the United Regions get replaced by the Nueva República? Let us find out. Long ago, around mid-April, three individuals by the name of White Anims II, Gaintime 123, and AGMA 9000, who wanted to unite the Philippine nations under one banner. White Anims II, also known as Andres Buri, leads the Republic of Cavite. Gaintime 123 leads the Third Republic of Bohol, and AGMA 9000 leads the Grand Philippine Army. White Anims II proposes a union where he would create a separate Discord server. Gaintime 123 wanted to create a separate Discord server, but some changes. AGMA 9000 wanted to use his server because he recently reached 60 members, which is understandable since asking all the members to join a single Discord server would take long. Gain and AGMA argued for a while until they asked Andres to make a decision. Andres chose to use AGMA's Discord server, and the two acknowledged the choice. Gain later named it the Philippine United Regions. The union flourished as they won battles in Waterloo at home, reached more than 100 members, and other more. This would later backfire when AGMA absolutely neglects the idea of union, turns it into one singular nation with him being the dictator. Andres was concerned because when AGMA forced Gaintime's rankers to join his union, their rankers are now loyal to AGMA. The same happened to Andres men, but only a few remained loyal to Andres while the rest is no more. AGMA did this without the permission from Gain, but Andres was fine about it. AGMA started to recruit men in droves, which was unexpected. The United Regions was going on a peaceful route until when the Union entered the campaign tribulation community. On the 5th of May, approximately 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time 8, there was an intense drama going on in the United Regions Discord server. Let's say that AGMA 9000 and his subordinates, namely Luwil 91, angered a diplomat named PK Buri, the Kaiser of Astoria, for swearing in the Discord server. Even though most of the members there, especially Luwil, always swears, but they won't let PK Buri swear, including some diplomats who are present at that time of this incident, who were disgusted. This would lead to Astoria declaring war on the United Regions after they temporarily banned PK Buri from the Discord, alongside Germs, who honors their alliance with Astoria, formally joins the war against the United Regions. AGMA's first response was, quote, "Okay Sue, I did not even time him out, he was swearing at us. I am not backing down, I'm very angry of this problem. Italy will join them, I don't really care. Philippines will begin their anti-conquest against Astoria. Philippians will not accept allies because it's not their issue, it's ours. We don't want anyone to get involved, that is not their problem. Thank you." Unquote. Meanwhile, inside the United Regions Discord servers, some of the high command, namely Luwil, accepts the war and prepares for war, but some officers are against that, namely Deepfowl and Andres, claiming that they would lose the war. However, just in a few hours later, the situation was fully resolved and the war ended peacefully. However, just after the negotiations, Astoria changes their mind, alongside the United States of America and the Knights of Germs forming a pact, and they aim to colonize the United Regions. During this, Andres and some high command begs to defuse the war and improve relations, but AGMA claims that they chose war and would fight. Even in the campaign tribulation chat, where AGMA was talking unprofessionally with the other diplomats. On the 7th of May, PK Buri visited the United Regions just to find out that they are using N-word passes, which was against the community guidelines. PK Buri claims that he is asking Luwil or AGMA to fully ban the N-word passes and that N-word completely, and he did this so the United Regions won't get banned from any community. Luwil claims that PK Buri was manipulating the members to join Astoria, even though PK Buri never did this. Imperial Alexios joins the argument, and Luwil is asking the quote-unquote manipulators to leave the server. It gone so bad that AGMA and Luwil tried to guilt-trip them by banning their own active rankers. PK Buri later left, and the other diplomats left or stayed quiet. Andres later used the automod and bans all the racial slurs without telling AGMA. Later from that day, AGMA's pure nuisance attitude annoys every single person in the community, and that includes Andres. Andres tries to stop AGMA, but his retarded brain won't budge, saying that it's all fine. AGMA always trusted Andres since the very beginning he formed the United Regions together, but due to his ugly attitude, Andres uses this trust as his advantage. He talks with PK Buri about AGMA's nuisance attitude, about how AGMA is talking nonsense in the community chat, how he leaks his high command secret war plans to the public, saying that he would liberate Serbia that was an American puppet at that time, saying that Agma is autistic, and how a coup would work against Agma's dumb leadership. Not to mention that Agma joins a training of PK Buri's client states named the Tusk Empire, where the empire was filled with Filipinos. Agma asked them to revolt against PK Buri, and he even lied about them saying that PK Buri was gay. However, the Tusks remained loyal to PK Buri and ignored Agma. When Andres heard about this, he was outraged, giving another justification for war against the United Regions. PK Buri supports the idea of a coup d'état against Agma, and would aid Andres on the potential civil war that may occur. Luckily, they created a revolutionary GC with some high-ranking members of Agma's government, the leader of Astoria and Protectorate of Siam, and the Grand Knight of Germs. So, they made a plan. The secret group chat is called the Secret Society of Anti-Agma, or SSA. The members in this society are Andres Buri, PK Buri, Pinga Buri, GameTime 123, Elsini, Zachly_Zap, Christian John Jeller, and later, Altaburi and Ezi Buri. I will present you the plan. So originally Sini will be placed as president, however a redecision was made, and plans to make Andres Buri as president only if the plan worked. Andres wanted to delay the plan for a bit, and would wait after the invasion of Lingayen, which would happen in May 19th, because they would expect Agma's army to lose. However, in May 15th the Andres was triggered by Agma's retarded yapping, and commenced the plan early. The outcome was, unfortunately, a big loss. Andres and Sini lost the election to Agma, due to the majority voting for Agma, and Agma said that quote, "No nation in Discord does a election," unquote. That was Andres' first blunder, and he declared the Grand Duchy of Cavite to separate from the United Regions on the same day. However, GameTime's Bohol didn't separate from the Union until the 24th of May. Because majority of Gain's men are loyal to Agma, except Christian, which was a loss of manpower, Andres' nation only got less than 10 members, and he rebranded it into the Republic of Davao. Back on the 15th of May, Altaburi and Ezi Buri founded the new Philippine Republic, and they grew more than 90 to 100 members in a week. Their first event rallied a total of 25 men. Alta later joins the revolt of Andres, and they changed plans. Alta's nation would do a battle against the United Regions, and if that Agma lost, they would split into North and South Philippines. If not, Alta's nation wouldn't be part of the campaign tribulation community, and Agma will keep his place. However, Alta's nation made it and joined the campaign tribulation community before the battle scheduled on the 25th of May, the day before the Battle of San Carlos by the Jamaican forces. Both sides eventually agreed to split into two nations. However, Altaburi has plans to unite the Philippine archipelago, so, on the 25th of May, 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon, the new Philippine Republic rallied more than 28 men alone without allies, and the Philippine United Regions rallied only 16 men, with Swedish mercenaries. But eventually, the new Philippine Republic won a victory against the Union forces with a minus 1,527 ticket difference. The battle was later named the Manila Massacre. This marks the end of the Philippine Civil War, also known as the Astoria-Filipino War, where Agma officially announces his surrender to the rebels in Manila, literally the day of Cool Golf Boy's birthday. However, some Filipinos still loyal to Agma faced against the Knights of Germs in the Battle of San Carlos on the 26th, where the loyalists only rallied for against Germs' 10-man rally. Unsurprisingly, the Jamaians won the battle. After that, the Philippine United Regions is officially annexed by the new Philippine Republic. Masbate Island is later given to Astoria. Agma was allowed to reside inside the new nation, but he instead created a navy for the new Philippine Republic without Altaburi's consent. Bohol even plans to make a navy, but Agma doesn't give a shit. He even tries to recruit in the Nueva Republica de Filipinas Discord server, being a certified delusional autistic retard, but luckily due to his continuance of being a nuisance, asking Cool Golf Boy to battle Cebu, and being a retard in chat, Agma was later banned from the server and his navy never became official. In conclusion, the Astoria-Filipino War, or the Philippine Civil War, is one of the most bullshit and bizarre war, and is known as the first ever war in the campaign tribulation community. This is basically the same gig as the previous video, where they want reforms but the retarded leader doesn't give a shit, so eventually they left and start a rebellion. But the leader started guilt tripping them, and he makes me wanna vote for Joe Biden and shit. Also as a bonus, Altaburi and Vinoburi married on the 29th of June, and it makes me wanna tear off my eyebrows.